Good morning students. Welcome to Computer Graphics and Multimedia Lab class. Already we are having the basic ideas of Photoshop. So today we will be start with the lab work questions. Okay. So let's start. So students, as already we are having the idea about the basic things of Photoshop, means how to open the Photoshop, how to create a file, open a file, close a file, save a file, reverting of your file. Okay, so now we start with how to select an area, then copy it and paste it in the selection. Okay, the procedure is as the same thing. You have to open the Photoshop, then create a new file. And while we are creating a new file, you have to select any one of them, maybe your white or color or transparent. Okay, then open a picture file. Click in file, open, and open the picture folder. Select the picture file, click on open. So now the picture is displayed in a new window. So why you are opening this picture file? Because from the picture file you have to select some area and copy it and paste it where? Paste it on your new file, that is your untitled file. Okay, then to select an area of picture, procedure is your select the lasso tool or your rectangular marquee tool also. Okay, these tools are used for selection purpose. Drag the mouse to specify the area in the picture. Then click in edit, copy, select a new file, that is your untitled file, and click in edit and click in paste. Okay. Now next is your how to select an area for move, that is called your cut, and paste the selection. Same as of your copy and paste. Okay. Now see, select the picture by lasso or your rectangular marquee tool. Then drag the specify area in the picture. Click in move tool, drag the selected object and leave it in the new file. So automatically your picture is transferred or cut from your existing file to new file. So how to change the color of an object? By using your paint bucket tool or gradient tool. Select the color change area of the object by using your lasso tool. Then select the paint bucket tool for changing the color. Then select the set foreground color because you have to change the foreground color. Okay. Click in the select area of the picture or select gradient tool. For your select gradient tool, again that same option, go to the option bar, click in the drop down option of gradient picker, select the style, select linear gradient or radial gradient or angle gradient, different formats are there. Okay, anyone you can select. Then drag the mouse just above of the selected area. Okay. How to change the background color of working area? So by using your gradient tool. Click in file, new, transparent. Be remember your file is to be created by using transparent option. Select the gradient tool, select the style from your gradient picker under option bar. Then select the style as linear, radial, angle under your option bar. Now drag the mouse in the transparent area. So automatically your format of your background is changed with different style as you are selecting the gradient tool. Next is your how to use the text editor. Means through this text editor you are able to type the text. The procedure is same. You have to open the Photoshop, select the type tool, click in the layer, type the text. For example, I am writing SKDAB. Okay, you may write any text. Then after writing the text, if you want to modify it, means for editing purpose. So for edit the text, what is the procedure? Go to the layer panel, select the layer where the text is written. Then click on tool, drag the mouse above of the type text. Go to the option bar, edit your font type, font size, font color, text alignment, text style. So these are the options are available under your option bar. Okay, so you can change any one option, then we can delete it and type any new data also. Okay, then next is your how to crop the image in Photoshop and sharpen the image. So cropping facility already you made on your mobile also. Okay, so how to make crop the photo. From the toolbar, select the crop tool, draw a new cropping area or drag the corner and edge handle to specify the crop boundaries in your photo. Then you have to press the enter key to crop the photo. Means for your Windows operating system you can press enter key, but for other Mac OS some other options are there. Okay, and the procedure for sharpening, sharpen a selection of an image. With the image layers selected in the layer panel, draw a selection, choose the filter menu, choose sharpen, then click on unsharp marks. So in the unsharp marks dialog box, you got drag the amount slider to set the strength of the sharpening effect. Then next one, drag the radius slider to set the width of the sharpening effect at image edge. Drag the threshold slider to the right to minimize the sharpening of image elements. Then how to save image for the web and their format. Means normally we are saving the file, but what is the difference between normal save and web save? Okay, so here it asks you why to save image in web. Because graphics designer, web designer and other are create content for the web, also create web ready images such as photos for website and banner ads also. So before updating these images, the images are optimized to download and display quickly in a web browser. So the Save for Web tool in Photoshop is an easy way to prepare JPG file for the web. So this tool also save GIF, PNG and BMP files also. So what is the procedure? How to save for web in Photoshop? So see, open the image you want to save in Photoshop. Then select the image, click in image size because you have to specify the size. Okay, so you have to click in image size. Then it show you the width and height field where you have to enter the width and height. Select pixel, then select the OK option. So remember it, resize the photo to a small size that can be used on website. Okay, so why we are using the width and height? Because you have to resize the photo as small size. Okay, then select the file option, then click in save for web and devices. So in the save for web window, go to the original, optimize, 2 up and 4 up tabs. These tabs switch between a view of the original photo, the optimized photo with the save for web settings applied to it, or a comparison of 2 or 4 versions of the photo. Then change the quality value As you lower the quality, the image looks muddier and the file size goes down. Smaller files means faster loading in web page. Then change the file type if needed to your GIF, JPG, PNG, etc. Change the size of the image if needed. Enter the width or height or scale it by a percentage. Then remember, click the lock icon to change the proportion of the image. Otherwise, enter a different width and height to change the other value in proportion. The value below the image preview display the file type and size and how long the image will take to open on a website. This number updates as you make changes. So when we are satisfied with the photo, then we have to select the save option. Type the name of the photo, then click in save. Now we move to the Photoshop. First we have to open it and we have to execute one by one options like your save, open and selection, move, cut, paste, each and everything. Okay, cropping and how you will be saving the file on your web also. Okay, so let's move to Photoshop. So this is the Photoshop screen. So first go for the file option. Here the new is there, open is there. Okay, so for new, when you click in new, these are the options are displayed: white, background and your transparent. So now see, if I click white, now here the foreground color is this one, background color is white. Click in OK. Okay, now this is the background as white. Now if I click in next option, go for file, new. Now the background color is there. So before that you have to change the background color. I am clicking here. Now I change the background. You can change the background here also. Here the color mixing formats are there. Okay, now click in file, new, background color, then OK. Okay, now on your navigation bar, here also the background is displayed. Your layout, this is the layer. Okay, now as for transparent, go for file, new, the last one is your transparent, then click in OK. See, this is the transparent background. And one more thing is there, you have to specify the size, means you have to specify size depend upon your requirement. File, new, see, I can change it also. 8.5 is there. Suppose here you can choose the pixel also. Now see, here I am writing 600 and the height is also 600 as pixel. Okay, as background, transparent and click on OK. Now see, this is the size 6 by 600 by 600. Okay. Now for open a file, click in file, click in open. If you want to select any picture file, so you can select it. Then file, close is there, save is there. You can save the file also. And for exit, you can click on exit option. Okay. Later on, we will discuss about save for web option. So these are the common things: new, open, close, save as, and save. Okay. So now we have to copy a selection of area of a image and paste it in your new file. So how to copy or how to move any selected area from an image to a new file. So already this file is open as a new file with a background color of purple. Now I am opening one existing file. File, open. As I am selecting this one, now see, this file is open. Okay, now we have to select some area and copy it to this new file. So how to select? Your procedure is, you have to use the lasso tool or rectangular marquee tool, okay, to specify the area, then copy and paste it. So go for this lasso tool. This is the lasso tool, okay, and this is the rectangular tool. So if you click in rectangular tool, when I drag above the picture, the square rectangular option is display. If you want to deselect it, right click, deselect. Okay, if I click right click here only, these are the different formats are there. Okay, single row marquee, single column marquee tools. Okay, now go for lasso tool. Right click, lasso is there, polygonal lasso is there, magnetic lasso is there. Now see what are the different options are available inside your lasso tools. So simple lasso tool, now see, only you have to drag and leave the mouse. So this one is highlighted or selected. So for deselection, right click, deselect. Okay, again right click, polygonal lasso. Now see, click, then click, then click. Okay, this one is selected. Now for deselection, right click, deselect. Then last one is your magnetic lasso. Now simple, click, then move the mouse, no click, automatically it highlighted. Okay, so if you want to deselect, right click, deselect. Again I am selecting by this rectangular marquee. I select the total object. Okay, then first is we have to copy. So click in edit, click in copy, no right click. Okay, or press Ctrl C. I am clicking in copy. This area is selected. Move to this new file, edit, then paste. Okay, so this is for copy and paste. Now the next one is move and paste, means how to cut the object and paste here only. So for this, again I am opening one new one existing file. I am using that same rectangular tool, or you can use the lasso tool also. Okay, this one is selected. Now click in edit. You can cut it, otherwise you can select in move tool. Click on move tool. Now simple drag and paste it on your new file. Okay, Now next is how to change the color of an object. Suppose I have to change the color of this flower, so how to change it? So first procedure is you have to select it by using your lasso tool. Okay, then select the new color from your paint bucket tool and apply it. So click on your lasso tool, over. Now we have to select the paint bucket tool. So this is the foreground color. Now this is the paint bucket tool. Okay. Now click here. See, this one is changed. So now you are filling with a solid color, so you can fill with your gradient tool also. So for gradient tool, right click, here the gradient tool is there. Okay, click here. Now this is the format. You click here, select any style. Here also different styles are there, and simple drag here only. Okay, now I am changing the color. This one is there. Okay, here different style is there. Simple, you have to drag. So now the next option, it asks you to change the background color of working area by using your that same gradient tool. So go for file, new, same transparent option you have to select. Okay, for the gradient option you have to select the transparent, click on OK. Here my size is too small, no problem. Okay, now here the gradient option is selected. Again you select any style, here the options are there, then simple drag. Okay, see, these are the styles are there. You can put lots of layer also, and you can put different style also. So the next is how to use the text editor. As this one is a text editor, you have to type the text. So already my background is in transparent and I fill with your gradient tools. Okay, now the procedure is select the type tool, click, then type the text. Okay, now it's over. Now go to the layer panel. Now see, this one is your layer panel. Here the background layer 1 is there, layer 2 is your text. Okay, so it asks you to select the layer panel. Now layer 1 is there, layer 2 is your text. Okay, now click on tool, then select the text. Okay, now see here on your option bar, this is called your option bar. The font name is there, style, size, everything is there, so you can change it. Otherwise we can delete it and write any new data also. Okay. Next is how to crop the photo and sharpen that image. So this is my photo. Now select the crop tool. Highlight the area. Okay, then you can drag it. Otherwise, if this one is perfect selection, then press simple enter key. So I am pressing enter key. So this one is cropped. Now for sharpening, go to the layer panel. Here the layer panel is there. Draw a selection. Now already this one is selected. Now choose the filter menu, go for filter, then click in sharpen, then on sharp marks is there. Now this dialog box is display for on sharp marks. Now see, you check minority, how the picture, color and different format is going on changing. This is the amount option. Go for radius. Now I can drag to down also. Okay. Now threshold is there. Okay, it is going on changing. Now see, clear. So if you magnify it, then you can identify the changes. Okay, now click on OK. It becomes change. So you can select it and apply to your new image also. Okay, again that same procedure. Go for rectangular marquee tool, select it, then Ctrl C or copy and click here, edit, then paste. Now next is your how to save the image on your web. Okay, so already this file is cropped and I copy it and paste it here only with the size as 1200 by 1200, means my height is 1200 and width is also 1200 pixel. Okay, now the photo is pasted here. Now it asks you to select the image, click on image size, image, then click on image size. Now the width and height is there, which is specified on your pixel. Okay, select the file, save on the so here I am changing the size, width as 600 and height is also as 600. Okay, in terms of pixel. Now click on OK. Now click on file, then click on save for web. Now it's showing you lots of options as original, optimize, 2 up, 4 up. Okay, and here the different options are there. Image size is there. Here the quality value is there. Now here the file type is there. You can select the format of file, GIF, JPG, PNG, etc. Transparent option is there, and amount, percentage amount is there. Wave snap percentage is also there. You can specify it. Okay, and if you move to 2 up, now these two formats are displayed. Original is this one, and this is the GIF format. Suppose here also I am selecting GIF. Okay, now 4 up. Now this is the original file with untitled name is there. This is the size and what is the time it taken to upload. Here it is specified 50 seconds, 58 seconds, 40 seconds. Okay, and as this one is your original. Optimize, 2 up and 4 up. Okay, now when you think that this one is perfect for you, you have to click on save option. Okay, so I am clicking in save option, and you have to specify the file name. Then click on save. Over. So this is all about your lab works. You have to practice it one by one. Okay.